Morning. So we're going to do a continuation of the packaging and the surface development video that I did earlier. So today what I want to look at is differences, and I'm going to find as many empty packages as I can. So I've got quite a big range here. Got a small little sturdy box. That's a big cereal box. And I've got this one here as well, chocolate box. I just want to start to identify features initially. So as I'm looking through these, I'm looking at things. The one I used in the last video was just a fairly basic box. Now, many of them are like this. Obviously, it's got the triple bottom tab on the bottom. All the corners are closed in. It's going to join together mostly with gluing, and it's a fairly sort of simple shape there. There is a tab on top that allows me to reclose under here, so that's a feature I'm noticing, and it's glued together. If I compare that with this one, which is another really simple cube, instead of the tab going through a slot, we've got like just a fold, and the folders rounded off corners, and this section cutaway here. Can have a look and start to wonder what that cutaway might be about, but probably ease of fitting together and ease of use. I could try to remake this and try it with or without this little cut line that we're seeing in here, and try to identify what that feature is. The rounded corners I know are going to be so that when I push it in, it's not going to pick up too much resistance off the edge there. The thing that's different, it's got a top, same as the other one. When we look down in the base of that and flip it over, this box is actually not glued together. This is folded together, and it's exactly the same on the top as on the bottom. Now if I, this actually only has one gluing point down in on the edge here, and if I open that out, you would see a kind of a mirror in the surface development. So that's a difference I'm noticing. They don't all, whilst there might be some glue joins, they don't all need a glue join. They can be joined together with folds. If I have a look on the bottom of this one, then we know this one's going to be glued together. And if I open it out, I should be able to see some really similar features to the, what was that, a bar to this original one we looked at. So it's got, you know, the tab at the top and a corresponding tab here, so that's something I'm seeing. It had the glued together bottom and the glued together side. The thing that's new in this one is this piece here. So it had a little bit of a window. Obviously we know that that's advertising. It's allow you to see the product, make you more confident with to know what's inside, what's buying. And if we open that out, that's part of the surface development there. So real similar, except another feature that it has is just this kind of window, and there's a couple with that, and that window on this one has got more complex again. So that window is both on the top and the bottom. It's actually an area taken down here and down there, so I might decide to open that one out. There's also something, I can see some perforations here, and I think that might be about making it easier to flat pack. So features so far, you know, folded bottoms, which is what this is, different kind of tab in here, windows cut out, tabs to reclose, open or reclose, cut off, openable, removable lid. Obviously this one did not. Oh, this one did have a removable lid because it just had that fold that you close. So do you close with a tab or do you close with a fold? So different kinds of lids that we're seeing, and then that feature that is as just describe it as a cutaway. Noticing areas that are glued or folded, and then maybe the complexity of the cutaway perhaps, and how is that being used, and is it being used purely as a window, or is it being used over more than one plane, so the horizontal and the vertical. The other thing is, if we had a look at this one, that cutaway has been covered with something. For your packaging, that's a possibility too, but obviously think about orientation as well. So this one will be a really similar box, apart from that, rather than opening with a lid like that, this box actually got its lid on this side. So design wise, it's not massively different, but don't forget that one's got a it's opening more like a door than it is like a lid, but it's the exact same thing, just done on the side. Perforations, so this one, as a surface development, I won't fold this box down because it's full, but as a surface development, this would be one piece, but it's perforated, so we can do something with that later on. Have a look at what you've got, notice features, list as many features as you can.